Hey, how's it going, everybody? Josh here with Desert Gardens Homestead. So today is the big day. Today is the day when I'm going to be butchering some of the roosters here in the run. I think I have about 6 roosters that I want to harvest today. And my plans will be to just transition some of the other roosters I see developing from the other 2 runs. I'll go ahead and fill this space back up and allow them to mature up just a little bit more. So just to give you a quick look at the boys, I haven't fed them in a day, so they're pretty hungry. And so it's a day of kind of a somber day here. It's not something I do enjoy doing, but there is a sense of satisfaction in harvesting your own meat and being able to utilize these guys. So they've lived a pretty good life back here. Let me show you my setup. And here it is. Nothing fancy, but does the trick for me. As you can see, I've got a couple half barrels here. The white will be for the clean bodies. The black barrel will just be for the parts that I don't want. I'll have a smaller bucket for the giblets. Here's the table, some of my utensils. I like zip ties for the feet, just to hang them upside down. I have my scald tank, so I can defeather. There's my defeatherer on my drill. So I am all set to go. I will go ahead and grab the first bird and bring you on in. And this is where I dispatched the chickens, just on an old log with a sharpened axe. Here are all 6 roosters that I had in the run. And as you can see, I like to use zip ties around their feet just to hang them. I've got a piece of PVC piping there, 3/4 piping. I just put into a mesquite, tie their feet, and hang them. And it also just helps when I put them into the scald tank. And so there are my 6 birds. Alright, and I have my scald tank at about 170 degrees. So I'll just be dunking the birds in for, about 30 seconds to a minute or so, just give or take. I usually do 3 good dunks. So as you can see with the zip tied feet, it just makes holding this hook onto their feet and dunking them in a little bit better. If you were harvesting them for their feet, you'd probably want their feet submerged as well. But usually what I'll do is once I've got them in there, I'll just kind of push them down by their feet. I am doing this one-handed, so. Make sure I get them nice and submerged. That's probably been close to a minute. I'll pull them out. Okay, at this point I take my bird and I put them in my disposal bin, and I take my defeatherer and I just start working. Okay, then I'm going to pull out some of these wing feathers myself. They're pretty easy just to pull off. And I'll bring you back once he's all cleaned up. Okay, so the first place I like to start with a bird is with the feet. I like to separate the feet. So there's a piece of cartilage here between the leg and the foot, and you just want to get through that. And you can just separate the foot and throw that off to the side. I don't harvest the feet. I will just use it as fertilizer. And here at the other side, there's another one. I'll just break it and then get it from the back side and separate it. Okay, with the feet separated, I want to come up here and I want to find the crop with the esophagus and trach, and then just loosen those so I can pull them out the back end. Alright, so here's my esophagus and trach, and I'm just going to pull that up to separate that. And here's the crop right underneath the chest here. So I just want to go ahead and get this separated from the breast meat. That way it will pull down through the bird along with the esophagus. Okay. Okay, it is separated. So I'll just go ahead and flip the bird over, and I'm going to remove the scent gland right here. I just cut down, and I just cut back on this part here. There it is. Get that out of here. Okay, now that that's off, go ahead down here and just make an incision. I'm trying to just cut just into the bird here so I don't nick the intestines. And then you just go in and you open up the bird. And the first thing I'm gonna look for is the heart. So I'll just kind of work my hand in there. It's just really by feel at this point. But I'm working my hand up towards the heart. Okay, there it is. Now I'm just gonna continue separating everything else. Pull out the heart. There's the heart. There's one liver. There is the other liver. Those are my giblets. Pull out the lungs. There's one. If I can find the other one. The other one's down there a little ways. I'll just go ahead and pull out the esophagus with the crop at this point. Loosen it up here. It looks like the crop may have broken on me up here. I'll just pull it off from up there. Usually I can snake those back through, but I guess for whatever reason I must not have loosened this up 100%. That's all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out the intestines at this point. Oh, there's the rest of the esophagus that did come pull down. Okay, so I've got all the intestines out, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the vent. Just down on either side. And then I'll just cut below it, get the vent off. Okay. And there it all is there. There's the other lung. Okay, now he's all cleaned out. I'm just gonna give him a rinse. I don't use the gizzards, so I'm just gonna make fertilizer out of it. And I'll just give it another quick look. There are still some micro feathers here and there that I'll just have to get to once I go to break them down. And then looking inside, looks clean. Okay, and so I'll put them into the water here. And this is what I've done so far, so I'm halfway there. Okay, I'm going to show you how I go about breaking down this freshly cleaned rooster. So there is an art to butchering a chicken which I have not yet mastered. So I will literally butcher this chicken, and it's not going to be the prettiest, but it doesn't need to be fancy around here. Okay, and I'll throw the backbone into my fertilizer tea over here. I also have some remnants of kidneys, and I'll also go ahead and just take those out and put those into my fertilizer concoction. And just clean up the inside. this is how it's done, my friends. So this is how I break down a chicken. Like I said, it was more on the butchering side than the art side, but I got it done. So I definitely appreciate you checking out this video. I certainly appreciate you checking out this channel, and I hope you have a great day today. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.